Hey, I don't really know how to start this honestly. This feels like opening my diary and letting someone else read it. But I felt a nudge to talk. So here I am. I think a lot of us wait until life looks perfect before we speak, before we share, before we feel worthy of telling our story. But most of life doesn't happen when things are perfect. It happens in the middle, in the in-between. I'm not starting this because I have answers. I'm starting this because I have questions, and I don't want to sit with them alone anymore. If you're new here, hi, my name is Dammiey. I'm Nigerian, and I live in the US now. I'm a fashion designer, a creative, and honestly, just a woman still figuring things out. I'm in a season where a lot is changing. Some days I feel clear. Some days I feel unsure. Some days I feel hopeful. Some days I feel tired. And I realized this in-between season deserves a voice too. The phrase that keeps coming back to me lately is still becoming. Not broken, not behind, not late, just becoming. Becoming can sometimes be uncomfortable. It asks you to let go of versions of yourself that once felt safe. It asks you to trust the process when you can't even see the full picture. There are parts of me now that I'm proud of, and there are parts of me I'm still learning to love. Sometimes I grieve who I used to be. Sometimes I'm excited about who I am becoming. And sometimes it's just a mixture of both of them. Nakulabo. If you're listening to this and you feel like you're in between, if life doesn't look how you imagined, if you're growing but it's quiet, I just want you to know you are not alone. You don't need to rush becoming. You don't need to explain your timing. You don't need to have everything figured out to be worthy of where you are. For me, I'm learning to trust that God works in seasons, even the very quiet ones. This isn't a place where I pretend to have answers. It's not even about perfection or even motivation. It's a space for reflection, for discovery, for honest conversation, very honest ones, and more importantly, for becoming together. Some days we talk about faith, some days about rest, relationships, purpose, fashion, joy, whatever the season brings anyways. This is the in-between with Dammiey, a space for those still becoming. Thank you for sitting with me today. If any part of this felt familiar, I hope you know you're not alone. Let's figure this out together. As I always say in Spanish, bye bye.